A system that was a tropical depression twisted into Tropical Storm Nate and will likely become a hurricane. The storm, the 14th named one of the season, is turning northwest at about 8 miles per hour with wind gusts about 40 miles per hour. It was about 10 miles south of Puerto Cabezas, Nicaragua at 8 a.m. Thursday, according to an update from the National Hurricane Center. Nate is expected to speed up later Thursday as he keeps heading northward, and he's expected to continue moving upward through Friday night. NHC graphics show Nate could make landfall in the Gulf of Mexico over the weekend as a hurricane. His path is forecast to move upward after striking the Louisiana coast, then head north through Mississippi and Alabama as a downgraded tropical storm, the graphic shows. The storm's cone of uncertainty touches multiple other states such as Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, and others, before ending his journey in the northeast. Nate's current projected path also moves into the upstate area of South Carolina on Monday, the 8 a.m. graphic shows. Possible impacts for the Grand Strand. Nate is still too far out for the forecasters at the National Weather Service in Wilmington, NC to pinpoint what possible impacts the storm's fringes may bring to the area. There is quite a bit of uncertainty. It's got to pass over the Yucatan, and that's going to disturb it and keep it from getting organized, but it does look like it may make landfall as a minimal hurricane somewhere in the Gulf Coast area, said Dave Lowenthal, forecaster with the NWS in NC. He said impacts of the storm would likely be felt far inland, away from the SC coast, but Nate's rain bands could potentially reach across the state early next week, possibly causing brief, heavy downpours that could cause some ponding on roads. While Nate may bring some rain, high winds from the storm will probably not impact the Grand Strand, according to Lowenthal. He said the Western Carolinas will be the main areas hit by Nate's leftovers in terms of what the area gets from the storm. Bigger swells along the Carolina coasts aren't anticipated from the storm, but a higher risk for rip currents is possible. Lowenthal pointed out it's always good for swimmers to be mindful of marine conditions and said moderate risk for rip currents that's not even associated with the storm are in place Thursday. Lowenthal said while odds are currently slim that significant impacts will hit the Grand Strand, he said residents should keep an eye on how it develops. We'll have to keep an eye on the track. It isn't really organized that well right now, but it will be in a couple of days, he said.